ride, isn't it? Today on the vlog we're going for a ride. We are going for a ride on Royal Enfield Interceptor. This is what we're riding today. My Harley Sparrow haven't started, and I have a presumption that this time is something more than just a battery because of the sound that he was making. Still, I will charge the battery and then I will check if it is a battery. I really hope so, that is not something more than that. But Interceptor started, my press loan at the moment, the only press loan I have now in winter, and we're going for a ride. We're going for a ride now, just to ride around to start with, because I haven't been riding for quite some time, for over a week, and the reason for that is it was freaking cold in this country. Winter came all of a sudden here, and it was -2 degrees even last week, and at the night time it was even more. And as you can see now, it's not the brightest day. We have 5 degrees outside, plus 5 degrees Celsius, and it's freezing cold. It's slippery, it's wet, we have a little bit of a light drizzle, but still the weather is suitable for a ride. At some time, for a couple of years, my motorcycle, my Harley, was the only vehicle I had, and I rode all year around everywhere. I got miles and miles and miles. I didn't have to commute because I was working as a distributor, so I had to choose where and when I go. Luckily for that, so I chose better days. And I want to give you a top tip, or maybe middle tip, just a tip, how to choose a good day to ride in winter, how I chose a good day to ride in winter. As I mentioned yesterday, it was -degrees Celsius, and obviously the roads were covered in grit, covered in salt, what eats your bike. Riding a Harley Davidson Sportster, you pay a lot of attention to that, and riding it every day, you obviously don't want to wash it every single day. So choosing the right day is like today. It was raining a lot yesterday, it was raining a lot the day before yesterday, and the temperature does not drop lower than 2 degrees Celsius, what means majority of the roads will be washed of the salt and not spread freshly with the salt. So it is good for a ride. The day is good for a ride, if you can consider a day like this good for a ride. But it is better than last week, and it is better than yesterday when it was pouring with a very cold winter rain. I think this is gorgeous. All these brown and dark colors of the season. I think it's quite nice and quite different from the bright colors of the summer, and it still can be very enjoyable. So if you park your motorcycle, maybe it's worth to reconsider and take it for a little spin. Almost off-roading, close to it. I still freaking love it, guys. You can say whatever, you can say it is too cold and it's not as enjoyable, but I still freaking love it. Okay, maybe not the bits like this. How I constantly get lost in the roads that they constantly ride and end up on the same narrow, dirty roads. our destination, guys, today is just looping around Colchester in Essex, beautiful Essex country lanes, and going to Frank's, but not directly like I normally go, but as I say, looping to see how far I will feel comfortable riding. I mean, it's not comfortable to start with, but like how much I can handle. I freaking love it. And just in time, we're getting closer to Frank's. I'm getting a little bit chilly. Could feel the cold sneaking under the layers. I think for me, in my head, the ideal bike for winter is not the road bike, it's an off-road bike for winter in UK, because as much as I had an off-road experience, not that much, but that makes you warm because you are physically working, whereas on the road bike your movements are very restricted, especially in winter. You don't move that much because you ride a lot more carefully, and it is cold. It is cold on the road. Have somebody with a very bright vest at Frank's. People with bright vests. It's probably what I should wear. Something bright and saying polite. It's always BMW riders.
Hey, Monte, how are you?
It's lovely here at Frank's. It's nice and warm. We already have some Christmas decorations on, but my favorite decoration here are bikes. And this one is my absolute favorite in the showroom at the moment. also, guys, I want to ask everyone who's working at Frank's today, what is their favorite bike in the showroom at the moment, because it is full of very special bikes. It's not the bikes that you find in the ordinary showroom, it's not the new models, it is something rare, something different, something with a story, something custom, and I want to ask everyone what they would choose as their favorite, let's say, Christmas present from Frank's. For me, it would be definitely a Ducati Desmo. It's absolutely gorgeous. John, can you show me what is your favorite bike in the showroom at the moment?
They're all my favourite bikes.
Are they all?
All of them.
Would you like to keep them all?
Yeah, well, I'll show you my two favourites.
Two?
Well, I've got one, but I'm going to show you two bikes. The reason why this one is because this is what gives people freedom when they were 16 years of age. So, was it a really good bike? Not really, but...
What happened to it?
Well, I think when I was young, I swapped mine for 200 Benson and Hedges, but since giving up smoking.
Did you?
Yeah, but it's a great little thing. So you can reminisce about that all the time. But my probably ultimate favourite is this one, the Motor YB7. It's a 400cc Yamaha engine in this, but created. It's just a beautiful creation. Just the finishing's lovely. This is a 1989, only 321 in the world. This is number 284. Just the build quality is amazing on it. Lovely little 400cc engine, great around the twisties.
Have you rode it?
Yeah, I've ridden it. Great bike. Looks fantastic. Lovely twin headlights at the front. It's just a good classic. But yeah, favourite bike in the showroom at the moment, albeit they are all my favourite.
Jim.
Yes.
Which is your favourite bike in the showroom at the moment?
Right at the moment is the, we only got it in the other day, it's the Suzuki Hayabusa.
Why? I would never think that you would choose Hayabusa.
Yeah, I know. We got a showroom full of beautiful classic motorcycles.
And you just spoke how you love your Interceptor, and then all of a sudden you say it's the Hayabusa.
And don't get me wrong, there are bikes in here that I absolutely adore, but I fell in love with this one, the first generation when it came out. I loved the second generation, but this one, this is beautiful. It's absolutely stunning, but just for many reasons, it's my favourite motorbike.
What are the reasons? Can you list them a little bit?
Yeah, it's a corporate exercise in excess. So it's 190 brake horsepower, which you don't need. It's got immense amount of torque, which you don't need. It will do a ridiculous top speed, which you'll never use. It's just wonderful, and a bit of a political correctness, if you like. It's kind of, it's so utterly and completely wonderful and pointless in exactly the same breath. And I love it because of it. And I love all the Hayabusas because of that. It's just an exercise in everything you want but don't need. And I think that's what I love about it.
It is a beautiful one. Yeah. I have to admit, this one it is beautiful. And
Suzuki actually laid down the gauntlet with the name. Hayabusa is a peregrine falcon in Japan, which feeds almost exclusively on blackbirds. And this bike was designed to knock the Honda Super Blackbird off the top speed record.
Wow.
So they called it Hayabusa because it fed on blackbirds, and it was almost that attitude runs through the whole bike, and I love it.
Chris, it's just a quick question. I'm not gonna bother. I'm not asking to help you to fix any motorcycles.
I know.
You want me to come and help you?
It's easier for me.
Can I come and help you?
Yeah.
When you are the little helper, it's not help you with the Harley. That's next day. But today I have a question. May I ask a question?
Yes.
If you would get to choose a bike, which is your favorite from the ones in the showroom at the moment, not the ones that are not in the showroom, but the ones that in the showroom, yes. You can have a quick look if you forgot.
I know what is in there.
Which one it would be? If you could take one.
Ducati 749.
That's nice choice. Wonderful. Why?
I rather would have the 999, but you talked about the showroom because it's Ducati. Yeah, right.
Wonderful. Thank you. So guys, as you can see, it got dark and Frank's closed by the time we discussed future plans with John and future possible content with the bike that he has in the shop. It got very cold by now, and people who are asking what are the red lights on my gloves, these are the lights of my heated gloves. Can't see fuck all in front of me. Okay, that's better. Okay, here we go. Have to ride with my visor open because I'm wearing a black visor. Silly me, never learn. In winter the day is so short, I really have to switch to the clear one, but I don't like clear visor in the daytime. And now my eyes are watering. But I'm very impressed with the lights of Interceptor. It's been a good day. It's been a good day with the like-minded people, chatting about the bikes, chatting about the motorcycle businesses and customers, and hearing all the funny stories from Frank's Motorcycles. They have so many. And my plan next is to come and talk with Jim about his Interceptor, because he has a sidecar in it. He did a lot of mods, including the exhaust mod, and he has it for, he said, year and a half or nearly 2 years, and did 9,000 miles in it. So I think this is the perfect real honor, and they don't sell Interceptors at Frank's Motorcycles, so it will be an honest review, not the dealership, not the salesman. It will be a real honest review. And the next one, I probably will come to film some of the classics at Frank's, because they have so many lovely classic motorcycles, and I really want to dig more into the history of motorcycles, because I feel I missed so much. We've only started riding 7 years ago, and there's so much for me to research and know, and what is the better way than filming, and what is the better way to learn something than telling it to somebody else. The only good thing is that the roads are dried out during the day and it's not that slippery anymore. So that's the only positive things about this evening ride. Still, it's freaking cold, guys. It's bloody cold. We will get to the high street in a minute, and we will see how glorious it is in the evening on the Colchester High Street this year. Here we go. beginning to look a lot like Christmas. That's it, guys. Not much of a Christmas decorations, and that was my day on the motorcycle, and a big part of it off the motorcycle, but talking about the motorcycles and spending time with people and around motorcycles. That's how we went. Let me know if you want me to do more days like this, and if you would be interested to see me riding different bikes around, not just doing reviews and not just doing content dedicated to a special theme, but also just days like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.